Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are fit and fine and studying also. As you all know, we have started in the earlier video tenses and we have completed two exercises. This is your chapter number 12 in Mastering Grammar book. Today we are going to start present tense. As we have discussed, tenses having three forms. First is present tense, second is past tense, and third is future tense. So, today we are going to start first tense, that is present tense. And as you all know, present tense denotes the action is done or it's take place in the present or now. So, it is also denotes that what is going on today, that is called present tense. What we are doing, that is called all present tense. Now today we are going to start the present tense, but it also having four parts, that is simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. So first of all, we are going to start simple present tense. What are simple present tense? Simple present tense, that Ram goes, Sita eats. These are the simple present tense. So first of all, we should know simple present tense is used to express a habitual action, custom, routine, or habit. Whenever these things are coming in our sentences, we are supposed to use simple present tense. Suppose he walks regularly in the playground. It means it's his habit to walks regular. In these type of the sentences, whenever we have to show the habit of a person or custom or routine, so that time we supposed to use simple present tense. Now second point, to express general rules. Whenever we want to express the general rules, that time we are supposed to use simple present tense. General rules means earth revolves around the sun. So this is universal truth. So this is called general rules. So whenever we are using these type of the sentences, we are supposed to use simple present tense because we cannot change in this. That is why we are using simple present tense. The earth revolves around the sun. Revolves, here we are using, we have added over here in revolve in verb S. So it is simple present tense. Now, to express fact that is true at the time of speaking. So at the time of speaking, whenever we are speaking something truth, that time we are supposed to use simple present tense. How? Let's see. There is a bright sunshine all around. So, there is a bright sunshine all around. It means to express fact that is true at the time of speaking, because we are speaking right now. There is beautiful flowers around us. There are beautiful flowers around us. So, in this way, we can see whenever we are talking something, express facts that is true at the time of speaking, that time we are supposed to use simple present tense. Now next is to show a future event which is already arranged. Now here you can see the IPL match begin tomorrow because this is already arranged. That time we are supposed to use simple present tense. Now the IPL matches begin tomorrow. It means it is fixed. It is well arranged before it is started. So it is arranged in the past, but it is going to do in future. That time we are supposed to use simple present tense. Now we are moving few next point. Now the next point which we are going to discuss about simple present tense. Simple present tense used to express in exclamatory sentences, that is begin with here and there. Here the queens come. There the marvelous wall falling down. So that time here the queen come. So it is an exclamatory sentence, and there, because it is written over there, here and there in exclamatory sentences. Whenever we are using exclamatory sentences, we are writing exclamatory sentences and it is started with the here and there, then we are supposed to use simple present tense. Now next is in questions. Whenever we are making questions, do or does, this time we are not supposed to write anything but the simple present tense. So this you always keep in mind whenever we are expressing the truth, whenever we are speaking the fact, whenever we are talking about the routine and habitual action of a person. These are the points which you always keep in your mind. We are always supposed to use simple present tense when we are making questions, when we have to express the exclamatory sentences and it is started with the here and there, then we are supposed to use simple present tense. So these are the uses of simple present tense that you always keep in your mind whenever you are speaking the universal truth or the fact, and whenever you are talking about the fact which is in the present, and one thing that the plan which is well arranged in the past but it is talking about the future, that time we are supposed to use simple present tense. So always remember, simple present tense is not only using s or es, but you have to be very particular about these points because now you are in the 7th class, so you have to learn these. So these the uses of simple present tense. Now we are moving to learn about the forms of simple present tense. Now we are going to learn form of simple present tense. First of all, you should know, as we have read, subject verb agreement. Now here one thing you always remember, when the subject is singular, suppose he, she, it, or any noun, which is singular, you are going to add s or es in the verb. That you always keep in your mind. Whenever the subject is singular, whether it is pronoun or noun, you always remember you are going to put s or es in the verb. Suppose he goes. Now after go, we have used over here es. Now Sita writes. Sita writes. Here you can see Sita is a singular subject. That is why we have used over here es. So whenever the subject is singular, you have to use s or es in the verb. Now the second formation is when the subject is plural. So we are not going to add any s or es. It will be first form of the verb, or you can say the root form of the verb you can write over there. So if I am giving example, they go. They go. Now here you can see they go. They drink. We write. Why? Because these are all plural subject. That is why the root form of the verb will be used over here. So always remember, whenever the subject is singular, we are going to use s or es with the verb. And when the subject is plural, we are just using over there only and only root form of the verb. Now we are moving to learn about more that how many parts of simple present tense. How can we write simple present tense in positive form, in interrogative form, and in negative form? So now let's start. Now simple present is divided into three parts. First is positive, second is negative, and third is interrogative. So you always remember, positive means here we just use only simple thing. I sing. Suppose it is given I sing or I write. I write. Now in negative form, we have to use do and does. So with the plural, we are using do, and with the singular subject, we are supposed to write does. But here, if we are writing I write, so here I do. After do, we are going to write not, because we are making negative sentence in simple present tense. That is why I do not write. Now in interrogative, if we are going to make an interrogative, so do I write? Question mark will be there. So this is the formation of simple present tense when we are writing in positive, so only I write. When we are going to write in negative, we are going to use do and does. I do not write. When we are making interrogative sentence in simple present tense, we we are supposed to use do and does. At the first place, do I write? Now, next example. He goes to the market. Now, next example is he goes to the market. It means it is a singular subject. That is why we have used over here es and go to the market. Now, in negative, he does not. Why does not? Because he is a singular. And why we have used I with I do? Because this is first person. I and we are first person. That is why we are supposed to use do. So he does not go to the market. Now here in interrogative, we are going to write in simple present tense interrogative. Does he go to the market? So, does he go to the market? So, this way we have learned about the form of simple present tense. First of all, positive form. Second is negative form and interrogative form. Third form is interrogative form. How we create a negative sentence in simple present tense with the use of do and does. And how we are going to write interrogative sentences in simple present tense, we are going to use with do and does. We just placed over here at the first place, you can see, and then we have written other words of the sentence, and after that we just have to put a question mark. So note it down, because these are the forms of simple present tense, and after that we are going to solve some exercises which are given in your grammar book on the basis of that. Now we are going to complete exercise number C. Which is given in your Mastering Grammar book, page number 98, exercise number C. Fill in the blanks with appropriate verb formed from the brackets. Ganesh dash has or is having a good collection of storybooks. So now, because it's showing the possession of a particular person, that is why we are going to choose has. This is exercise number C, and first is has. Now second, the cake dash delicious. The cake tastes delicious. Now third one, he dash me luck for my new assignment. He dash me luck for my new assignment. He wishes me luck for my new assignment. Now next is Mohan for dash his identity card every second day. Now Mohan, because it's talking about the habit, that is why we are going to use forgets. Now fifth, Naman dash his new classmate. So now it is showing the person's behavior. That is why we are going to use over here dislikes. Naman dislikes his new classmate. Now, after that, we are going to see the formation of negative sentence and interrogative sentence. So here I am going to write formation of negative sentence in simple present tense. So first of all, in negative sentence in simple present tense, we always used, that is, subject plus does or do and plus verb, base form of verb, and then other words of a sentence. Now after that, interrogative sentence, the formation of interrogative sentence. Now first of all, do or does, after that subject, after that verb, and then other words of sentence. So this is, you can say, the formation of negative sentence in simple present tense, and this is the formation of interrogative sentence in simple present tense. So if we are going to see the example, so you can see, does he go to the market? Now here you can see does at the first place, then subject, then verb, and after that other words of a sentence. Now if we will see over here, if I am going to give an example, that subject, he does not go to the market. Now here you can see, he is a subject, then does, then not, then verb, then the other words of sentence. So this is the formation of interrogative and negative sentences in simple present tense. Now one thing I would like to share with you, that always keep in your mind how to make interrogative sentence, and I am giving one diagram that you just note it down. So when we are using interrogatives and we are writing the sentences in interrogative, so we will just always remember, do is used with I, with you, with they, and with we. And does is used with he, she, it, or any singular noun. So this you always keep in your mind. Do is used with I, you, and they, and we, and any plural pronoun or noun. Now here does is used with he, she, and it. So this you just always keep in your mind whenever you are making interrogative sentences. So now let's start. The next part of simple present tense is present continuous tense. Present continuous it is a form of present tense, and the action is continuous in the motion in the present tense. So it is denotes the continuous motion of an action. The action is going on in the present tense. That time we are supposed to use present continuous tense. So when we are talking about present continuous tense, it means present means now, continuous means it's the continuous in motion tense, as you all know. So present continuous tense, it means the action is going on in the present or now. For example, if I am teaching you, so this is a very correct example. From this example you can understand what is going on in the class. I am teaching you and you are learning. So this is the continuous motion. I am giving something and you are taking from me, and we are doing in the present tense. We are doing now. That is called present continuous tense. What we are doing, what the action is going on in the present tense, that is called present continuous tense. Continuous in the motion. In which one thing you just always remember, whenever we are making present continuous tense, we are supposed to use is MR and verb with ing. This is the, you can say, the rule of making present continuous tense. First of all, is MR we are going to use, and in verb ing. So is M R plus verb ing. It means I am reading. He is going. They are dancing. Now here you can see I have used over here is MR plus verb ing. I am reading. This is a continuous motion. I am reading now. Now he is going. With he, we have used is. Now they are dancing. Are is used with they. So this present continuous tense we will discuss in the next video in detail. So complete your exercise which we have completed in this video and revise the chapter. This is very important for you. So revise simple present tense what we have learned today, and we will continue this chapter in the next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.